Welcome back, everyone. We have some breaking news for you. The weather is apropos for the news that I am about to deliver to you. It is not so good. However, the good news is it can still be changed. So last week we did our video about the SHORT Act as well as the Hearing Protection Act, but essentially those would remove NFA items from the NFA, so short barrel rifles, short barrel shotguns, as well as suppressors. I urged you guys to beat up the House and Ways Committee, which is run by Republicans, and within that committee, there were several Republicans that were not okay with the way the bills were written and wanted to amend them. We will get into one reason why here in just a second, but essentially they have put out their proposed version of that legislation, which is neither, unfortunately. And some people are going to take this as a win, but it absolutely isn't. Again, we have the numbers right now to pass both of these acts and remove all of these items from the NFA completely. If it actually gets to Congress for a full vote, I absolutely think both of these will pass, and I also think the president will sign it. However, we have to get there, and what they proposed today absolutely is not that at all. So basically it's right here. I believe this is page 313 of their proposed legislation. And it says, there shall be levied, collected, and paid on firearms transferred a tax at the rate of $5 for each firearm transferred in the case of a weapon classified as any other weapon. So that's really no change. Anything falling under the AOW category would still be under the NFA, still on the registry, still mandated tax stamp, all those sorts of things at the same rate. This is the one that I think they're going to try to sell us on, but they shouldn't. And we'll get to why here in just a second. $0 for each firearm transferred in the case of a silencer as defined, blah, 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 under U.S. law. So that is removing the $200 fee, the NFA tax stamp. However, it keeps the item on the NFA. And then $200 for any other firearm transferred. So they completely disregarded the SHORT Act. It's just gone. Doesn't exist anymore. And they didn't pass the Hearing Protection Act in the way, or they're not putting it in the bill, rather, the way that we wanted it to. We want suppressors to be completely removed from the NFA, and as you can see here, they are still on there. So what that means is they're still a registry. They're still going to restrict who can actually build them under Form 1s, so you can't just, i.e., make one at home. Even though, again, you can make your own muffler for your car, it is literally the exact same technology. They're also still going to require you to provide a photo ID, fingerprints, notify your local chief law enforcement officer, add it to the registry, which is something that can be FOIA'd. So your name, address, all of that stuff would be on there, and that would be for anyone who wants to use the item. So, you know, if you had what previously was like an NFA trust, yeah, every single person on there under President Obama's change to that still would have to go through all of those advanced background checks, which of course they shouldn't have to at all. Now, a few things on that. Number one, there is a group or a company that has been lobbying to keep these on the NFA. Reason for that is it benefits them, obviously, because it's the easier it is to make non-regulated items, the harder it is for companies that are currently making them. Now, it's not everyone, it's one. They have been identified, told to stop. We'll see how that works out. Stay tuned for that. More may be coming on that. Now, getting back to the House and Ways Committee, one of the reasons that some Republicans were saying they couldn't do these things is because of the reconciliation process that goes on in Congress based on their rules. So that is a long video for another day. However, one time, not long ago, probably a year ago, I had a sitting member of Congress come to me, and what his plan was to pass national concealed carry, but have a tax of $1 for the license. And the reason for that was because of the reconciliation process. He knew he couldn't, or at least he believed that he couldn't get it processed otherwise. And basically he was asking if that would be okay. I'm not going to name him. He was just bouncing an idea off me. But that's how these people think. It's unfortunate. It doesn't have to be that way, especially when you consider that the National Firearms Act, the way it's been argued in court every single time, is as a tax. Just like Obamacare. The reason Obamacare, being unconstitutional, was able to be passed was because they said Congress can levy taxes. Well, the same thing has happened with the NFA. In every case, it's been challenged that all the way up to the Supreme Court. They've said the NFA is primarily a tax. So with that, what applies there is the Byrd rule. It's called Senator Byrd had a rule there, which basically allows Congress, in that case, if it is a tax and not a policy prescription, that it absolutely can get around reconciliation. Now, whether or not that will be used in the future, I don't know. However, here's the plan of action going forward. Number one, again, there are a bunch of Republicans on the House and Ways Committee definitely if you are on X, go blow up their page, not just the members, but also the House and Ways Committee page. Let them know this is unacceptable, because right now, as I'm filming this, it's 6:30 on Monday. This isn't set to leave the committee until tomorrow afternoon. So this can still all be changed again before it leaves committee and then goes to a full vote on Congress. So it absolutely still can be changed. Additionally, once it passes the House, if it passes the House, it can still be changed in the Senate. So I say all that to say, don't lose your hope yet, but definitely get loud. I had one member of Congress tell me specifically that they were very upset that their phones were ringing so much because of this act. That's good. Keep doing that. Blow them up. Again, all of their contact information will be down below. Let them know you want the SHORT Act as written to be in there, and you want the Hearing Protection Act as written to be in there. You want all of these items removed from the NFA. Anything else is unacceptable. So I don't know if you guys can still see me with the amount of rain and fog that we have right now, as well as wind, but we're going to end the video there. As always, guys, if you aren't following me on all my social media, definitely please do so. Additionally, if you like this video and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, whether you're on Rumble or YouTube. Additionally, if you have hit subscribe, all of those sorts of things, and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, you're being censored by an algorithm from my content. Easy way to get around that, sign up for the email at the website here on your screen. This email goes out, well, two different emails. One of them goes out once a month. It has all of my videos since the previous email went out, so that way there's no tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. Additionally, it'll get you put on the daily deals email. So any of the good deals that we post up that you guys want to take advantage of, you guys can check that out on guns, gear, ammo, optics, accessories. All of those things will be in there. If the item is in the email on a given day, it's the cheapest I know of anywhere for that item. So that way, hopefully it saves you some time and some money. Also check out our SMS list. You can sign up for that at the website here. That goes out at most once a day, not spammy, nothing like that. Either has a really good deal or a new video that just dropped. And with that, guys, get active. Let these people know that this is not acceptable. We are closer to getting the NFA functionally repealed than we have ever been at any point in my life, and probably any of your lives as well. This absolutely can happen. We are this close. We just need to push them over the edge. Get active, and I'll see you in the next video.